Hello, hello, hello. Hi, my sun rays. How y'all doing? It's your girl Twan, and I am back with another update. Listen, I am up. I'm just gonna go ahead and just tell y'all right now. Okay, your girl is up. I did a live stream on Wednesday night. Today is Friday morning. I did a live stream on Wednesday night, and I did share with you guys that I was up when I did my injection that night on the live. I weighed myself on Thursday morning, which was yesterday. So I did weigh myself. Of course, I weigh myself daily, especially now since I'm on this new medication. When I was on Wegovy, I would weigh myself daily, and then sometimes I may weigh myself like 2 or 3 times a week, things like that. And I know there's a lot of people that are against weighing themselves daily. To each his own. To me, it's a plus. It helps me to weigh myself daily so I know exactly where I'm at and what's going on, how to regroup, so to speak, how to change the plan, so to speak, just like in a game of football, when the opponent is trying to win a game against the defenders, the offensive coordinator has to signal down to the quarterback a new what? A new route, a new play call. So that's what your girl have to do. Every now and then, I have to go back to the drawing board. I have to signal up to my offensive coordinator and say, hey, offensive coordinator, I need a new play. Give me a new play here. And so that's what your girl had to do the past couple of days. So I just wanted to share with you guys that is why I love to weigh myself daily, because it gives me an opportunity to say, hey, what did you just do different here? Why did you just gain 2 or 3 pounds? You didn't eat that many calories. Did you have too much sodium? What is it? So let's just go to the drawing board. Okay, so this is week 15 weigh-in that I'm giving you guys. So I'm going to back up to week 13. I was 105.4 pounds. I had gained 4.4 pounds. That's because I had started taking the creatine. Yeah. Okay, so then the next week, I end up losing 2.2 pounds because I didn't take the creatine that week. So I was able to lose 2.2 pounds. Now, with that being said, there's this whole thing about the creatine. Some people say, oh, you only gain, just a little bit. I did a little research. I watched a lot of different videos of different guys, in the sports field and bodybuilders and stuff talking about it. And they basically said, you're going to gain 1 or 2 pounds or 3 or 4 pounds. Somebody said you can gain up to 7 pounds when you're doing a loading dose of taking like 20 grams a day, but I don't do that. So that's why I haven't gained that much. But I'm not going to put it all on the creatine. I know it has a lot to do with it. I think a lot of my weight gain is from the creatine as well as sodium. But with that being said, you guys, that week that I gained that 4.4 pounds, I know I was taking the creatine, but my body had kind of got used to it, right? But I sabotaged myself because of all the stress and stuff I was going through with going back to work and having to be up all night and over to my rental property, not being able to cook, eating Chick-fil-A, eating from Walmart deli. That put me up 4.4 pounds because of the sodium. So that I know. So I'm not putting that on the creatine. But that next week, I did not take the creatine at all. I did not even exercise at all. And I was able to drop 2.2 pounds. Yeah. So I started by exercising. And guess what happened? I weighed in just about every day, and I kept noticing I was going up and up and up. I said, it's this creatine. That's what it is. It's this creatine. And yes. So I was 287 the end of week 14. I had lost 2.2 pounds, and I was 287 pounds. Well, guess what? When I weighed myself in on Wednesday morning, my weigh-in day is Thursday, but I weighed myself in on Wednesday morning. I was 291 pounds, y'all. I had gained 4 pounds. 4 pounds. I'm going to show y'all right here. I was 291.6. 291.6. Yeah. Now, with that being said, I am on a new scale now. So this scale puts me up anywhere from 1 pound to 1.4 pounds. But I'm just going to take it. We're just going to go with it. Okay, so that put me up like 4 pounds because when I weighed in at 287, that was from a new scale too. So it put me up 4.4 pounds heavier on Wednesday. And that's why I told you guys Wednesday night, I'm up. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. The reason I didn't want to share with y'all Wednesday night that I was up 4.4 pounds because I knew I was going to drop at least a pound the next morning. And the reason I knew that is because that Wednesday, I flushed my system. I drank way more water than I normally would. Okay? I was like, I'm going to flush my system, flush. And that's what I did. I flushed my system on Wednesday. And so when I got up the next morning, Thursday morning, I noticed that the scale did go down a little. I forgot to take the picture, y'all. I didn't take the picture of the scale Thursday morning, but it did go down. I was like, okay. So same thing yesterday, which was Thursday. I flushed my system with more water than I normally would. When I got home from work yesterday evening, because I had to run some errands, had to get my nails done and all this kind of stuff. When I got home yesterday evening, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a nice soak with some Epsom salt so I can help pull some of the sodium out of my body, some of the water weight and sodium out of my body. So I did. I took about a 30-minute soak in my hot tub, jacuzzi tub, whichever one you want to call it. And it was kind of early when I did that. And I lay in the bed and elevated my legs and everything. And I noticed that I kept going to the bathroom. I was like, oh yeah. I'm releasing this water retention. And so I did get on my vibration plate as well because I know they say that helps to drain your lymphatic system. So I did all of that yesterday. Well, Friday morning, I got up this morning and I weighed myself. I am at 289.0. 289.0, which put me at being 2 pounds heavier versus the 4.4 pounds heavier that I was on Wednesday. Yeah. Now, I had done drop like a pound and something Thursday morning, my real weigh-in day. But I said, you know what, this water. Because how I went from there to there, just that fast. And I even went over my caloric intake. I went over my fat intake, you guys. So I was like, yeah, this is crazy. So listen. So yesterday I went over. My calorie goal is 1,500. I had 1,534 calories. So I went over by 34, right? I had 127 protein, 57 carbs. That was the key. I ate a lesser carbs. My goal is 120, but I had 57 because I know now, you guys, from being on this journey, that carbs help retain water. I did not meet my fiber goal. I only had 17 fiber, but that's okay. But my fat, I had 86 fat. I went over my fat by 26. But yet and still, I was able to drop like additional 2 pounds in one night. In one night. Well, one in one night. One day, 24 hours. Yeah. And so on Wednesday, the day before my weigh in, you guys, I had 1,868 calories that day. I went over by 368. Yeah. Although I worked out that day, so it's like I kind of balanced it off because I had 48 calories earned from a weight class, for um, let's see, 35 calories from a stretch, another stretch class or something I did, and then 45 minutes bicycling, 362. So that was like 400 and about 78, 480, about 480 calories that I could have eaten extra. So the 368 just kind of offset my workout, for that day. But I'm just sharing this with you guys because I went over my caloric intake by 368 the night before my weigh-in, the day before my weigh-in, and still drop over a pound or something the next day. And then the next following day, which is today is Friday, I get on the scale again and I'm down another pound and something. So I lost over 2 pounds in 48 hours just by flushing my system, lowering my carbs, and taking me a hot Epsom salt bath so it can help release the water retention. Oh, and I also got on the vibration plate. So what made me do all that was I already know that the Epsom salt bath helps you with water retention. I've been knew that for years ago. But after watching some of the videos about creatine and how, you gain, water retention, I also watched some videos on how to release the water retention. And that was one of the things that was mentioned. The hot baths, extra water, extra cardio. So I did everything except the extra cardio. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because sometimes we get very discouraged when we see that scale go up. And I just want to let you guys know, do not get discouraged. Hang in there. You got this. You can do this. If you want to build muscle and you're scared to take the creatine because of the water weight, don't be scared. Go for it. Go ahead and use it. Just make sure you're drinking way more water than you're supposed to. Elevate your legs. Take you a nice hot soak. Get on your vibration plate. Do extra cardio so that it can make you sweat. That is the key to preventing too much water retention. And another thing, you guys, I was also taking a leave for my pain. So thanks to Kim J, she told me about the Tylenol arthritis. I haven't researched much about the Tylenol arthritis, but I do know that a leave makes you retain water as well. So guess what? For the past 2 days, I have not taken any Aleve at all for my knee pain. Yeah. So I just want to share that with you guys. Although I am still up 2 pounds, I feel better reporting that to you guys versus that 4.4 pounds. Yeah. So yesterday I would have been up like 3 pounds if I'd have gave y'all my weight on Thursday. Because Thursday really is my weigh-in day, not today, not Friday. But I wanted to wait one more day because I already knew it was water. There was no way I was going to lose over a pound and something in one day. And after I went over my calories by 368, But yeah, I just want to report that to you guys. So right now, I am back at 105.6 pounds. 2 weeks ago, I was at 105.4. So that's where I'm at. We shall see what happens. Because next Thursday weigh-in is my last and final weigh-in of being on Zepbound 10 milligrams. All right, you guys, I am out of here because your girl got to go to work. Yes, honey, I got to make that money, honey. I got to make that money, honey. I got to make that money, honey. Yes, money, honey. Let me show y'all my outfit, what I got on today. Y'all know I like to show y'all what I put on. I'm not so fancy today because today's Friday. But yeah, this is my little outfit, y'all. My shirt got a lot going on. It has a little drawstrings, so I hid the drawstrings. I don't want my drawstrings to show, so I hid them. But look, this skirt, you guys, I've had this shirt for some years, and it's big. It's really big, y'all. I need to put it in the corner in the basket with some of my other clothes to give away. But I just want to show y'all this belt. Look at this belt. I couldn't even tighten the belt, y'all, because the hole is right here. If I put it to where it really needs to be, to make it tight on me, I would have to pull this belt all the way around like this. And there's no holes here on the rubber part. So y'all, I'm just, like the young people say, I'm winging it. I'm winging it this morning. I'm winging it. Yeah. So that's my little outfit, y'all. Got a little split in the back, but I didn't open it up. I never open up my splits. Today Friday, I want to kind of dress relax a little bit. Not so fancy. I can't bike all the way up because I don't want to get on my rug with my shoes on. But yeah, y'all have a great day today. Work smart and not hard. All right, you guys.